morning children, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. Dear children, in today's video we are going to start Unit 6 Geometry. Okay, you have in your earlier classes you have studied about circles, squares, rectangles, triangles, isn't it? So students, all those shapes come under geometry. What is geometry? Geometry is that branch of mathematics which deals with shapes and figures. We are going to learn about different shapes, figures and their properties in your 5th standard. So students, for exercise 1 we are going to study the following points: point, line, line segment, ray, intersecting lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. One by one we are going to see each and every topic. So students, without any further delay, let's start with our first number, that is point, point. What do you mean by point, students? This dot is known as a point, isn't it? Sorry. Students, what is the use of point? Point shows an exact location. For example, suppose this is the map of our school and I am telling you, here is the second block, here is the first block of our school. Now can you tell where I have indicated the first and second block? No, it is not possible, isn't it? But if I show like this, here is the first block and here is the second block. Now if I ask you where is the second block, you can show me that ma'am, second block is here, isn't it? So this means that using a point we have shown an exact location. So students, this is point. So a point has no width or height. It is simply a dot. And in geometry we name all such items. Okay, I can name point here. How to name the point? We will use only capital alphabets to name this point. I can name it as point X, or I can name a point as point A, or I can show a point as point B. Got it, students? So a point is always named using capital alphabets. Okay, now let's come to our next topic, which is a line. You can see here, students, I have drawn a straight line, a straight path, and it has two arrowheads. If you see such a shape, then it is known as line. A line always has two arrowheads, and these arrowheads states that we can extend the line in any direction. Okay, you can extend the line in any direction until that limit where you want to extend it, because it is this line is unlimited. Okay, its length is unlimited. Okay, a line has no end point. It will not stop anywhere. It will just go on. You can extend it on both the directions. So students, in short, a line is a straight path with two arrowheads. It has no end point and we can extend it to any direction. Understood? Again, we have to name the line, students. How to name the line? For naming the line, again we will be using capital letters. So here I am showing it as AB. Okay, so this is line AB, or like this, and I am naming it as line CD. So this is line CD, and we are going to use symbol also to denote line. Okay, suppose I want to denote line AB using a symbol, or how I can write it? Its name will be written as it is. What is the name of your line? AB. First write AB. Okay, and what is AB, students? It is a line now, so its symbol is like this, just a small line on the top of its name. Understood, students? So this will show line AB. So like this we name line. Okay, our next topic is line segment. Students, line segment is just the part of a line. Okay, as I told you, a line has no end point. You can extend it endlessly. But a line segment has two end points, as it is a part of line and it has two end points, and again you can name it as line segment CD. Okay, and again its symbol, first write its name, and at the top of the name just draw a small line, then it will show line segment CD. Understood, students? So the proper definition of line segment will be: a line segment is a part of line. It has two end points. Understood, students? And it has limited length only. Okay, you can't extend it endlessly as it has two end points. So it has definite length. Understood, students? Definite length means fixed length. A line segment has fixed length. It has two end points. We can't extend it to any direction. Okay, students. So this was about line segment. Now our next topic is ray. For ray, I'll explain you like this, that ray is half line and half line segment. What I told you, a ray is half line. Why half line? Because you can see it has one arrowhead. And why half line segment? Because it has one end point. So students, its length will be fixed or infinite, means I can extend it endlessly or it will be having fixed length. No, a ray again has indefinite length. You can extend it endlessly, but only from one direction, students. As you can see here, point is there, here the end point is there. So students, ray also you can name, suppose I am naming it as xy and its symbol will be like this. Xy at the top of its name, a small ray. So the proper definition of ray will be, a ray has one end point and one arrowhead and its length is indefinite. We can extend it to one direction indefinitely. Understood, students? So this is our ray xy with one end point and one arrowhead. Got it? Okay, now the next topic is intersecting lines. Students, intersecting lines means crossing lines. Always remember, when two lines cross each other, suppose like this or like this, you can see now these lines are crossing each other, isn't it? So such lines are known as intersecting lines. Okay, any way it can cross, any way it can cross, like this or like this. So these will be known as intersecting lines. Again, we can name the intersecting lines also. Suppose the name of the first line is AB and the name of the second line is CD. Here it is CD and this one is AB. Clear, na? AB and CD are two intersecting lines, and students, the point where they are crossing each other, here they are crossing each other, I am naming it as X, and the point where the intersecting lines cross each other, that point is known as intersecting point. Which point? Intersecting point. So here I can show that AB and CD are two intersecting lines. Clear, students? Okay, now next point is our the proper definition of intersecting lines. Now, so students, when two lines or line segments cross each other, meet at a same point, okay, that two lines are known as intersecting lines, and the point where they are meeting, such point is known as intersection point. Okay, next item is parallel lines, students. Which line? Parallel lines. For parallel lines, first I will give you the example and then I will explain you. You have seen the railway tracks. How the railway tracks looks like this, na? They are just going in this direction only. Or when we are traveling somewhere and on the sides of the roads, trees are there, isn't it? Like this, trees are there. Or the desk on which we sit in the school, suppose this is the desk, or the desk on which we sit on the school, it is like this. So students, what's common here? Here we can see that the road is simply going in this direction, the bench is simply going in this direction, straight direction, and the railway tracks again are going in this direction. Are they going to meet each other, students? Are they going to cross each other? No, they are never going to cross each other. So students, when two lines are drawn in such a way that they are never going to meet each other, such lines are known as parallel lines, and the distance between them will always be equal. Okay, the distance in between the parallel lines is always equal. So how to draw the parallel lines? See, these two lines are showing parallel lines. Let me name it R, S, T, U. So what R, S and T, U are showing? They are showing parallel lines. And students, for parallel lines also we can denote it using symbol. I can show here RS, line RS and TU. See, first I have written the names of the line RS and TU, and I want to show that they are parallel na. For parallel we draw such symbol, it is looking like 11. Okay, so for parallel lines we draw such symbols. On seeing this I can say that line RS is parallel to line TU. Got it, students? So what do you mean by what is the proper definition of parallel line? Parallel lines are lines which are never going to meet each other and the distance between them is always equal. Okay students, now let us talk about perpendicular line. What do you mean by perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines are also intersecting lines, but when they cross each other they form an angle of 90 degree. Okay, let us see. Suppose this is line QR. Okay, first let me write its name. Its name is QR, line QR. Got it? Now again I have drawn one line which is intersecting it at point O. What I told you, the point of intersection means where that point where both the lines are crossing each other, isn't it? So here they are meeting at point O, and the name of this line is CD. So you can see now when these two lines intersected each other, an angle of 90 degree is formed, isn't it? You can see here 90 degree is formed. So such lines when crossing each other form angle of 90 degree. Those lines are known as perpendicular lines, students. Okay, and how to denote it? QR and CD. Okay, see its symbol. Perpendicular line symbol is like opposite T. This symbol is for perpendicular lines like this, opposite T. Understood, students? So what do you mean by perpendicular lines now? When two lines intersect each other and form a right angle. Right angle means angle of 90 degree. Then such lines are known as perpendicular lines, and this symbol denotes perpendicular lines. And students, now in short we can say that for naming the following points we have to use capital letters. But for one thing, for line we can use one small alphabet also. Suppose like this, I can show it as line L. Okay, but for others only we have to use capital letters. Got it, na? So we have studied about point, line, line segment, ray, intersecting lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. That's all for today, students. Yeah, your work. In your textbook, page number 99, you can see all the definitions, and in your project also you got na to write the definitions for the following things. So this definitions you have to note in your notebook also as given in your textbook with examples, means you have to draw the lines also. So that's all for today, students. In the next video we are going to start exercise 1. Thank you.